initially, I wanted to do video game design. That's what I wanted to do. Like fresh out of high school, I was like, yo, I want to do video game design. I was even taking classes, like extra classes I didn't even need to take, and doing research for myself, trying to figure out how to do it. And I had teachers say, oh, it's not a very creative field. I mean, it's a creative field, but people, you know, it doesn't make that much money, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, no. It's like, no, I'm going to do it anyway. Right. I'm going to do it. I'm like, okay, well, you sure you don't want to be a doctor? I'm like, one, I don't know anything about medicine. I'm not going to cut anybody open. You see these jittery hands? No, I'm not cutting anybody open. It's not for me. I want to be an artist. And just because it's not overnight success, just because it's not instantaneous success, doesn't mean it won't be successful. Being an artist.
I feel like people don't understand that there's an art to everything. Like life itself is art.
Life itself is art.
The first designer was God, if you believe in that.
If you believe in God.
But realistically, like art is creation.
Yeah,
you create everything you do. You create every single day. You create something. You create a plan. You create a scheme. Whatever it is, if you're an artist, you do it. And like, you know, people don't value that and appreciate art in that sense. You know, like you can do a lot with art. Like I've had people tell me, and it just makes me stronger as an artist. I have people tell me, oh, why do you want to be an artist? Well, you can be, like, he already know because I already told him. Like, why do you want to be a starving artist? You can be a doctor or a lawyer. I could be a doctor or a lawyer, but then I'd be bored doing what I'm doing because I don't want to do like medicine or law. I love art. That's where it starts. It all starts with inspiration. You know, it all starts with like a nurturing too. You know, I feel like people who are nurtured more in their art, they would do it.
Yeah. One dude, he came up to me and was like, hey man, I heard you doing t-shirts and stuff. He's like, I'm like, yeah. How'd you hear about that? He's like, oh, did you know your next door neighbor told me? He's like, I've been wanting to get into that myself. Mind you, you know what I mean? Like, again, my block is crazy. But the dude was like, yo, how do you get into that? And I started telling him, like, yo, this is my manufacturer. This is where I go, you know, this is how my process, my creative process, this is how I draw. This is the programs I use. This kind of computer you might want to get, blah, 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 blah. And he was inspired. He was inspired. And the next time I saw him, I was like, so did you go to the manufacturer? He's like, yeah, I set up an appointment. I went to go check out the showroom and everything. I'm like, oh, cool. I don't know. I got you up and going like that. I'm like, do you? Go ahead. Let me know, and let me know about that. Let me know how it goes, man. We'll stay in touch with each other. And like, it's good to see. Like, I mean, I'm not involved in this person's life, but I only spoke to him once. But that one conversation had such an impact. Now he's up and trying to, you know, start his own thing. So you never know what kind of influence you can have. That's why you make your influence count. Make it worth something.
On the road of life, you see him driving next to you, and you know you did something right, at least influencing their life. So
exactly,
that's what it is. The first time that I saw, you know, TastyKeish, and you know, it was more bonfire. The first time I went there, and you know, just coming there and seeing her energy and her personality, you know, it's just like a crazy style, but like something that is for the people, and we like that, you know, like, and I feel like that's something that's along the lines of what we want to do with the Formula. So, you know, when we came together, you know, and TK Classics was brought up, you know, there was no question about wanting to just work with that, you know, project.
Yeah, we got inspired instantaneously. We were sitting there thinking of ideas like, oh my gosh, yo. She's like, oh, you know, I want something to capture my personality, different facets of my personality. Like, got you. We need this. We need to, you know, we started drawing, sketching, brainstorming. We just really excited about it, and I can't wait to push it out.
It's all a matter of like capturing her personality, and you know, without being too much or too little. You know, it's finding a nice balance and having people say, wow, that's TastyKeish, without saying, okay, that's TastyKeish. I get it. We want to say, wow, that's a dope design, and that's TastyKeish. Like I see both of that. You know, I see this style within it. You know, and it's like we try to capture elements like, you know, the funky hairstyles to, you know, just her being her presence on the mic. You know, it's something that's, you know, I thought was really important in capturing it in design. You know, while not having it go over the deep end. You know, have a simple in-your-face design. It's like, boom, you see it, and it's like, that's a TastyKeish shirt. I did it. The whole cooperative economics thing is, I think it's a really, really good way to show a unity of people and a balance of making dreams happen, and you know, making great things happen, and hopefully people can learn from the experience, and you know, it'll spread out. Yeah, you know, among the masses. You know,
collaborate with each other. That's what we need, man. There's so many artists, so many people out here who, like, if you only understood how powerful we could be if we all worked together, if we all just came together, we could be a force, like a really potent force. But you know, sometimes you need that example. Sometimes you need that kind of that archetype to go off of, and you know, hopefully this will serve as that. And when people see it, they're like, you know what? Maybe we should work together. You know, they had ideas and they came together. Well, let's do it too.
My name is Colin Lawton.
My name is Mustafa Green.
We're from the formula. Cause she was looking at her, she was laughing.
Yo, get out of here, Casey.